What's up, guys? I got my 2013 Infiniti G37, and I got it about 3 years ago, and about a month after I had it, I put Plasti-Dip on it. And I never really bought wheels because I didn't really feel like it, but I put Plasti-Dip on it 3 years ago, put like 4 coats on it, and then about a year ago I went over it again. So this is pretty old Plasti-Dip, and I'm going to show you guys how it's holding up. So as you can see, they're pretty dirty right now, and there is some chipping like right here, and it does peel, and there's some right there, but they do clean very easy. They're really easy to clean. All you gotta do is really spray tire shine on it. I mean, you can wash it, but if you're in a hurry and you don't really feel like washing your wheels and tires that day, then you can just spray tire shine on it. I did that about a week ago actually, and they're dirty again, but I do live down like a little back road right here, as you can see. So it does get dirty pretty quick. They hold dust, they get really dusty, but for the most part, for the Plasti-Dip aspect of it and the product, it does do pretty good. It's held pretty good, and I really don't have that many complaints about it. I mean, they shine up and they clean up really good, and I mean, they'll get just as black as a tire with tire shine. On this wheel, there is peeling right there in the middle. It started peeling, and I just pulled it all the way off. I need to redo it, but I'm planning on getting a new car, so I'm probably just gonna... Overall, though, I am a big fan of Plasti-Dip because it's cheap and it's easy to put on, and you don't really have to put it on that much to keep it looking good. Like, I've put it on twice, and I've had this car for 3 years, and I mean, they could look better, but for what you're paying for it and what you got to do to keep it looking that way, it's really not that big of a deal. So if you are looking to upgrade your car, make it look a little nicer, but you really don't want to spend that much money on wheels, then I would recommend Plasti-Dip because you can keep them clean. Especially if you live in a city or something. They do look terrible right now, but you can really shine them up and they'll look really nice, and it's really easy. It's about $4 a can for Plasti-Dip, and I did my car with 2 cans the first time, and then a few days later I did go buy another can and give it another coat because I didn't feel like it was enough. But then the second time I did it, I used 3 cans on it again and gave it a whole new coat, which, I mean, that's plenty, and it holds up pretty well. Something else that I want to talk about in this video is this thing. This is a 1997 Mercury Grand Marquis, and me, Zach, and Jared are going to turn it into a drag car the cheap way. So it'll be like the poor man's way of making your car fast, because we're in college and we don't really have that much money to spend on a car to make it fast. The camera's shaky. It's like really cold out here and I'm shivering, but this was my dad's work car, and he's about to buy a new truck, so I asked him if he would give it to us for a drag car so we can make a series of it, and I think he's going to. He's pretty much agreed to it, just whenever he gets his new truck, and then we'll start working on this. But it should be a good time. You know, you guys can tell us some things we could do to it, some upgrades, something like cheap and easy ways to make it faster. It is a 4.6 V8 with 190 horsepower and a 4-speed transmission. So I don't know how fast we can really make it, but we're going to do our best to make it as fast as we can, and we will definitely Plasti-Dip the inside of it. You know, it's really not that bad of a car. It's pretty nice. Got the windshield wipers, got the radio. Excellent. Let me turn them off. But this is the inside. It's got bucket seats. It's pretty nice. It rides really good, actually. It rides like a big boat. You just float on the road. You don't hit bumps. I mean, it's got good suspension. I like it. It's a really nice car. I drove it back from Louisville to home, which is about 3 hours the other day. It was great. It was a great ride. It'll be a pretty fun little project car. You know, we're trying to make it as fast as we can with as little money as possible without really messing it up, because I don't really want to, you know, just ruin the car. I would still like to drive it around, but if we can get it, you know, anywhere into the 13s on the track, I'd be satisfied with it. That's all I can say and know to say about the Mercury, because I don't know really that much about cars like Zach does, so he's going to talk to you about the upgrades and things we could do to it and possibly do to it.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Heard from Wade there, his little review on Plasti-Dip first off, but project cars. So first and foremost, I want to know what you guys think of it. Secondly, I want to know what you all want us to name it. We don't really have any ideas, and just disclaimer, it's not going to happen just like, we're not going to start on this like just now. By the time you're seeing this today, Wade will have had shoulder surgery, so again, keep him in your thoughts and prayers. So, you know, obviously it is, for the most part, his car, even though it's going to be a group project for DSR. So, you know, we kind of have to wait on him to heal up a little bit before we can kind of start tearing into it. Comment down below what you want to see from it. Now, keep in mind, again, college students don't have tons of money. We're not going to be able to be like Cletus, buy a wrecked GT500 and throw the motor in, you know, his cop car or whatever. And no, we're not copying him. This is just something that we have talked about for a long time. And we think it would be funny because it's going to be kind of a car that we don't necessarily have to care about what we do with it. And I think it's going to be funny, and, you know, like Wade said, he doesn't know, I guess, everything about the car stuff that we can do to it. So, obviously, you know, it could do some loud exhaust of some sort, cold air intake, you know, wheels and tires, maybe pull all the seats out, you know, possibly install some sort of line lock, get it tuned, just see what, you know, it'll make. I don't know if they make manifolds for those or not. I doubt it. But the two big options would be to LS swap it with, you know, like a junkyard LS motor. You can get those for a little bit over $500 realistically for like a 5.3, or maybe a little bit more for like a 6.0. And, you know, obviously then it would roll out pretty good with, you know, the right performance parts, or to throw a big shot of nitrous on it and just see how much it'll hold, and then, you know, see how far we can take it. Like Wade said, you know, our goal is to get it somewhere around the 13s and the quarter mile. You know, obviously right now it should probably run 18 or so that's a lot to, you know, get down, but it's going to be a project. Obviously it's not going to, you know, happen overnight, and so it's going to be a good series. We can do different stuff with it. We'll probably take it drifting, you know, off-road. I mean, there's so much stuff that we could do with that car, and I really think that it's going to be a good time, and I really think that y'all are going to enjoy it. So I hope y'all are as excited as we are. But, you know, again, it is a 1997 Mercury Grand Marquis. It's basically just like a cop car, just it's a little bit nicer on the inside. So it's just like a Crown Victoria. It's just, again, you know, it's Mercury was a little bit higher up than Ford, so, you know, it used to have Mercury, Lincoln, and Ford. Now it's just Ford and Lincoln. But a little backstory. I mean, you know, that is a let's see here now, 21-year-old car. So I mean, you know, this is a car that's as old as me now, so it should be hilarious to see us all drive it. We might even put race seats in it, you never know. We're definitely going to pull the interior at some point if we go, you know, or when we go racing. But I will, you know, I will second Wade. One of the most comfortable cars I have ever been in. It just floats going down the road. Now, it is pitifully slow currently. I'm talking like you put your foot down and the car gears down and nothing really happens. You just kind of see the speedometer go. Just barely. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's funny. I think it's going to make for some good content, you know, eventually. We might call some other YouTubers out, you know, like Stank Mo's guy's 2-valve Mustang. Obviously, you know, that's a 4.6 motor as well. You know, whoever else, we might try to have like a $500 or $1,000 car challenge, you know, do whatever mods you want. And I think that's going to be hilarious. There's other, you know, all different types of stuff that we could get into. I mean, we're going to try to do most of the work ourselves, which is going to be hilarious in itself, you know, other than possibly like if we did an engine swap, that'd be about the only thing we wouldn't be able to do 100% by ourselves. But, you know, we're going to try to maybe, you know, cut the mufflers off and stuff like that, and put, I don't even know if we'll put an exhaust on it, maybe just put some turn downs on it so it'd be so loud, be stupid loud. I was looking, you know, there's not a whole lot of performance parts for it. There are some nitrous systems. I'm not sure who could get it to tune it, but, you know, obviously it probably wouldn't be too expensive, I wouldn't think. Just maybe more so a tune-up, you know. We're going to, whenever we get going with it, you know, we'll tune it up first, make sure all the spark plugs are good, make sure the oil level is good, you know, change the oil filter, possibly fuel filter, clean the intake, you know, just your basic stuff. Make sure all the brakes are, you know, safe too. If we do take it drag racing, it gets up into the stock, I'm sure it'll probably do like 75, but, you know, make sure the brakes are, you know, good enough to stop, you know, stuff like that. We want to be safe. Obviously, don't want to get ourselves killed in something stupid like this, but, I mean, it's going to be funny. You know, in the end, we'll probably end up buying it from Wade's dad just for, you know, something cheap, you know, obviously reasonable for him, and then, you know, we'll be able to for sure do what we want then. But like I said, guys, I'm super pumped, but he just wanted me to talk real quick here for y'all and in the video. So I hope you've enjoyed learning about Plasti-Dip with Wade today, and I hope you are super excited just like we are for the upcoming project car. You know, I mean, it's something that we've always wanted to do, and just now kind of had an opportunity. Obviously, I don't know if you can see it over there. but I have a 92 F-150 that eventually is going to be my own personal project car. And so it's got a straight 6. I don't even know the displacement on it, honestly, but it's just 2-wheel drive. It's a long bezel work truck. It was my grandfather's work truck, and so I just ended up in the family. But it's got some rust on it and stuff, so I want to get it painted or wrapped or something like that. But so, you know, here in the upcoming year or so, we should have a couple project vehicles. With this Mercury Grand Marquis is going to be hilarious. We might even do like a time trial down like a closed Mexican back road, like have like DSR shootout, like me versus Wade versus Jared while it's stock, and then, you know, when it's got stuff done to it. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this quick little video. Comment down below and tell us, you know, what you think we should do with it and how excited you are for it. And please subscribe, guys, if you haven't already, because we are losing subscribers currently because YouTube is cleaning out some spam, and we were really close to 4,000. But, you know, it is what it is. It doesn't 100% matter. We need to get views, need to grow, and we are thankful for your continued support. We've been doing pretty well here lately, and so merch link down below if you want to grab some. I've got tons of messages from people getting their hoodies and shirts and stuff in. They are, I swear to you all, like, I'm not lying, I'm not just trying to say this, they are good quality. I wear this all the time. Everyone who's messaged me has a positive review of it, so try it out for yourself. You know, it'd be a good little Christmas gift. It'll get to you within about a week. It's cheap, you know, DSR 606, 10% off, and so it helps us. And up until Christmas, anything you buy from, you know, our line on steelobrand.com, we donate something to a child in need. So it's a good cause as well. And so I hope you guys enjoyed once again, guys. But I got to run to the bank here real quick. So wish me luck. You know, I hate spending money, but oh well. So we'll catch y'all in the next one. But until next time, peace out. Hope you had a great day.